The losses are finally taking a toll on Disney. And of course, this entire year we've gone out and said, like, look, Ant-Man's underperforming. Oh, Guardians is underperforming. The Marvels is like a train wreck disaster. And this whole way, like, you get these gaslighting people from like the little stands of the MCU going, oh no, you're just making things up. Disney's fine. You just don't like it because you're a bigot, as usual. And of course, the writing's been on the wall. They're losing billions of dollars on these films at this point. Everything they've done has been a disaster. And actually, 2023, sorry, I forget which decade it is, marks the first year since 2014. That's an entire decade where Disney has not had a $1 billion hit. So at least one a year has gotten to $1 billion, carrying all their other movies across the finish lines. This is the first time it hasn't happened in 10 years, and they are all hands on deck trying to do damage control now. Let's take a look at the news right here. So Bob Iger gave this interview yesterday where he kind of gave a kind of candid interview, which is a lot of corporate speak. It's all bullshit, as it usually is from these people, but they kind of know what's going on. That doesn't mean they're actually going to change it. So if you kind of look at the comments here, he says creators lost sight of their number one objective needed to be. Now, this is something we've said for years. We have to entertain first. It's not about the message. This was originally our message back in the day. When we kind of started these movements online going against this woke culture, we saw that these movies, they just like insert the pronoun gang stuff or whatever it was at the time. It was really, it started with black stuff, then it turned to gay stuff. Now it's like men in dresses pretending to be women. It's like they keep pushing the line even further. But we were always like, look, this messaging is like, it's terrible. I don't want to watch this. It's not fun. Like, so just entertain us and stop it. Your whole point is to entertain us. You're not a messaging company. And Disney just doubled down and doubled down, doubled down, along with the rest of Hollywood and comics and books. The whole culture just kept going, and everybody just tuned out. I mean, they just tuned into YouTubers like Mr. Beast and FaZe Rug because they just, had fun on the internet rather than this kind of stuff. And so Disney lost all of that. Of course. Now, we've been saying this for years. Now, when we say this, we get like flooded on Twitter and the like saying we're bigots, we're racists, we're homophobes this entire time. And now Bob Iger's finally admitting it, that we were right this entire time. And I apologize for my voice, people. I've been sick the last couple of days. I'm still making content for you because I love you. That's all. And I want to entertain you. It's about that first. Now, this is something that, of course, Bob Iger, while he's saying it here, has demonstrated that he's not going to make big changes. But at the same time, he knows what's going on. He says the Marvels suffered from a lack of supervision on the set, and that they've made too many sequels recently. So he's trying to cover it with, it's sequels, it's superhero fatigue. It's we weren't supervising the set, and these guys just ran amok. But honestly, all this stuff's been greenlit for a long, long time. We've had Kathleen Kennedy in her little position, putting a chick in it and making it gay for years. And of course, when you put a chick in it and make it gay, the movie, the Marvels, of course, like nobody wants to go see it to begin with. It's a disaster. Now, is he going to change? I doubt it. It looks like they've already greenlit the next like Avengers stuff where they're continuing the same plot lines. They're continuing the same people. They're building this Young Avengers team movie, which is going to star Ms. Marvel and replacement girl Hawkeye. And of course, the replacement girl Ant-Man. So it's going to be another girl power team. And it looks like they're going to do the exact same things. So he's saying what needs to be said, which is the truth. So the investors go, oh yeah, Bob Iger understands. He, of course, goes further to blame his predecessor, Bob Chapek, during this, because like when he was ousted for a while, he says, oh, it was that guy. So it's a normal corporate shuffling blame game that's going on here. I don't expect any changes. And the reason I don't is because SJW's always doubled down. They're going to push even harder. They're going to say that like, oh, the message needs to come second. But what they're going to do is they're going to do it like One Piece. And everybody loved One Piece. And I know that I was a bad boy for saying that. Hey, guys, this is actually a woke show. They have a trans actor like in one of the lead roles pretending to be a dude who's a chick. And it's not that it's just a chick pretending to be an effeminate dude in the show. This is the real person who is actually mentally ill in doing this. And so that's what they're going to start to do. They're just going to start to replace female actors with these trans actors. They did it in Barbie too. The doctor was a man in a dress pretending to be a woman. Like we're seeing this all over now. We're seeing the Hunger Games. The guy's sister was a man in a dress pretending to be a woman. Doctor Who, now the new Rose is a man in a dress pretending to be a woman. This is the new thing that they're doing over and over and over again. And they want to push this mental illness. So they're going to subtly bury it into plots, and they're going to bring in some probably writers who cost a little bit more to do these final passes on these scripts to make it look toned down, but to make it better propaganda is all that Disney's going to do. So you got to watch out for it. None of these movies are safe for your families anymore. We have to change the culture. We have to do something different, and we have to keep calling these people out. Even if it looks good on the window dressing, if it's woke, we still have to hammer these people. It's not about we want good movies that are woke, like a lot of the kind of shilly YouTubers say. We just want good movies without the woke. That's all. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.